Recently, a message went viral across social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, you name it, the message went viral on each platform, which talks about toll receipts and the services to be provided on national highways. Now, the message goes on something like this. So, the message one asks you not to throw away your toll receipts. In other words, when you go on national highways at each toll plaza, once you pay the requisite amount, you will get a receipt. So, the message asks you not to throw those receipts because in your toll charges, the following services are included. It talks about 3 specific services. One, you can call an ambulance and the ambulance will arrive within 10 minutes on the helpline number given on the toll receipt. Secondly, it says if you have a flat tire, you can call the same number again and it will arrive within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, they'll try and resolve, they'll come and try and resolve. Thirdly, it also tells you if you run out of fuel, you can again call this number. They'll come with 5 or 10 liters of petrol or diesel and you can pay for that amount. It also says all these services are included in the charges that you pay for the toll. So, please demand these services, and the message goes on like this. Now, let us try and understand if these services are actually provided on national highways and if these services have any link with the amount of toll that we pay on national highways. Let's start with the toll plazas. Now, across the country, we have national highways managed by the National Highways Authority of India, which comes under the Ministry of Road Transport, MORTH. Now, the National Highways Authority gets into partnerships with various private players to manage all these toll booths. So, there are various modes of these agreements. One is called BOT, Build, Operate, Transfer. Then there is something called as OMT, Operation, Maintenance, Transfer. There are various modes. Now, for these various modes, based on the kind of national highway, based on the kind of project, they get into partnerships with private players. And while doing so, they also get into something known as they sign a concession agreement. The National Highways Authority of India, which is a government body, it gets into a concession agreement with all these private players. So, in fact, you can get the details of all the toll plazas across the country and the National Toll Information System, where it is also color coded. You can see what kind of toll plaza is it. Is it a BOT? Is it an OMT, etc. So, on the website, you can clearly see the amount of toll that is to be paid. From time to time, this keeps changing, and all those details are there on the website. Now, when you go further and check for one specific toll plaza or one specific project, all the concession agreements are available online. So, if you open those concession agreements and read through them carefully, the services that are to be provided by these private operators are also listed. So, for instance, in one of the concession agreements, we found that it talks about ambulance service, crane service, towing service, and the serviceability, something like an SLA is about 30 minutes. Then it talks about multiple other services. So, this is as far as the services are concerned. It is also true that on every, the NHA also designates a format for toll plaza receipts. So, it should be 8 by 12, and on one side you will have the toll information, toll plaza location, some helpline number, ambulance number, and crane number, etc. On the other side, you will have other details like about the NHAI. Now, in fact, we also collected toll receipts from multiple toll plazas, and we found that each of these toll plaza receipts did have a helpline number, ambulance number, and a crane number, etc. So, these numbers are listed. There is nothing, it is true that these numbers are listed, and whenever you call these numbers, one is for ambulance, so any health related emergency, you can call this number, they will come. One is for crane, so if there is a breakdown of the vehicle, etc. Now, there is also a 1033 central helpline number that is managed by an agency called IHMCL, Indian Highways Management Company Limited, which is nothing but a consortium of all these private entities and the NHAI. So, if you call 1033, which is a toll free number, again the same services like ambulance, if you are stuck on the national highway, if there is a dharna, etc. So, this is the toll free number. Now, but nowhere in these concession agreements or on the 1033 website, nowhere it is mentioned about this petrol and diesel, where you call the number and somebody will come to you with a petrol and diesel. So, those two things like ambulance service in case of any medical emergency. Secondly, in case of any obstruction on the national highway, it need not just be a flat tire. So, it could be a dharna, anything. So, there are crane services, towing services available. The most important thing that we have to remember is these services are not just provided to those who pay toll. In other words, irrespective of whether you pay toll or not, irrespective of whether you have a receipt or not, as long as you travel on the national highway, this 1033 helpline number is accessible to everybody. So, it is misleading and wrong to say that only those who have a toll receipt will be able to avail these services. That is absolutely wrong. And secondly, out of the 3 that are mentioned in the post, yes, 2 of them are available. They are not just available to those who pay toll, they are available in general for all those people who use national highways, and these helpline numbers are listed in the toll receipt. The third one, with respect to petrol and diesel, we did not find any reference in any concession agreement. So, clearly it seems that such a service is not available.
When you come across a piece of news that seems too ridiculous to be true, Don't leave things to doubt. Run searches on Google and Yandex and weigh out the true and false of the situation for yourself by looking at the facts. But first of all, before you hit that forward button, pause.